Last night I competed in a Samsung Galaxy sponsored tournament for Squad Busters, where the winner would get $5,000 worth of prizes in Samsung Galaxy devices to give away to their audiences. And I competed against some really big names in the Squad Busters YouTube scene, including names you've almost certainly heard of, not only from Squad Busters, but other games too, like OJ. And we'll talk about why OJ is super relevant to this video in just a minute. But before I tell you any more, I want to give you this last opportunity to turn back and go watch the full stream from last night. Card will be right up over here. Pause the video, go check that out instead if you want, because I'm going to spoil the result and I'm going to talk about what I think I could have done better, because I've had an opportunity to rewatch the footage, not only from my perspective, but in one game in particular, I needed to rewatch the footage from their perspective as well, and it was pretty revealing and funny as to what actually happened. So now that I've given you lots of opportunity to go click away and watch the full video if you wanted, I'll tell you, I got second place. And Sir Class won. He did an amazing job, and he was so humble in victory and throughout all of his games. I had a chance to go watch his perspective of the gameplay as well, and he did a really fantastic job. Really great gameplay, all right? So he deserved it. He earned it. GG, well played. And also, you know you're subscribed to this channel because you like to improve, and I like to improve, and that's the whole point. And the way you get better is by looking at the mistakes you made. So we're going to watch what was my absolute worst match of the evening and unpack what the heck happened and how I could have done better. Because this one match may or may not have cost me the entire thing, right? It may have just changed the trajectory of the results, not the outcome of the tournament. But this was my biggest mistake, and we're going to watch it together, and we'll talk about what I did wrong. Now, for those of you that just need a little bit of context in how this tournament works, it's all about collecting gems. Over the course of many battles, as you get your score in gems, that adds up, and you get we have a leaderboard of the total amount of gems collected across all the games. To win the whole tournament, you had to be the first person to 8,000 gems collected, and then you needed to get first place in a match after exceeding 8,000 gems. There's also rules about keys. So if you were in the bottom 5 of that leaderboard, you could use keys, as many as you wanted, for as long as you were in the bottom 5 of that global cross-match leaderboard for how you were doing. Now, I was in the top 5. In fact, there was a warm-up round that we had done, many games, to 4,000 gems. And I won the warm-up round, and half that gem count counted toward this round. So at no point in the tournament can I use keys, but rerolls are allowed for the entirety of the tournament. For the entirety of these matches, we were in a custom lobby battling against the same 10 people. So it's not like we were queuing into random players for the most part. It was the same people we're battling against over and over, and it's just the 10 people participating in the tournament. All right, that's the context you need. Let's hit play on this match here, all right? So this is a 1-coin chest game, and we're opening this thing with a penny. Pretty awesome to see the rare show up. I debate what to pick, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should totally go for a trader. But I really needed to mentally change my thoughts on how I was going to play this match, given that I had a trader. I do a little ankle breaker on myself there, deciding which way to go. I'm building my trader. Possible I should have just took the chicken there for the boots. We get the Jesse. I'm in the middle doing middle things. I need to swing to the left here, and I lingered a second or two longer than I should have. I could have got that chest, which is honestly kind of a big deal. I grabbed the chicken. Fine. Looking good so far. And the chicken is very critical for the boots. Get another penny, which seems good. I'm looking for something constructive to do here. And so I grab these. I could rotate in the middle, but I see someone else has gone in and got that middle chest because I rotated out. I grab, looks like it's a trader. I've rotated into middle now because I figure, well, I can get my maps while the mapping is good. And this is probably not the best time for me to go get my maps. But here we are, moving in. I'm waiting for this thing to respawn because I know it has to be soon. There it is. I grab the Pam. Pam is an awesome pickup. I'm grabbing this map. I'm trying to be kind of mobile while still getting chests. And maybe I could take somebody's squad, but it doesn't look like I can yet. I thought someone was going to push me there. They didn't, but I also knew I had this heal station I could get. I grabbed something here. Looks like I nailed a fusion, and I'm swinging back to where my starting area. I decide to skip this skeleton. All is going fine so far. I pick up a colt. Arguably, a chicken could be better here. And I am going for some value, which is, again, a little debatable if I should just go for the chess. I think I should just go for the chess here. And this guy just decides, hey, Chisgule's rolling up on me. I'm not staying for it. Which, fair enough. I was very much labeled as the danger over the course of the tournament. And it's not unreasonable. This guy's got, worth mentioning, by the way, not everyone is in Squad League in this tournament. So different people have different options that they can potentially go and draft. So I'm making my way toward my map here, and I'm basically trying to get value and get my maps as I go, which is, I would argue, greedy, the word I would probably use for the way I'm playing this. It's way too greedy. Now I move down here, and I got some really good shots on OJ, I think. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this fight. And I pop one of his units right away. He hits me with a frost spell, and OJ absolutely cooks me. And this is a huge mistake here to have taken this fight for me, because this is a match where I could have got a ton of gems on the board with my trader, with multiple traders. And now Bailey is cooking me a little bit. He actually backs off of me, which is kind of interesting. And then, boom, Classy rolls up, and he gains about 300 gems here between my gems and also the gold, which is trader, then turns into more gems. And this is brutal. Mistakes made. So this is going to give him a astonishing amount of gems in the tournament, his gameplay here. And he plays it all very well. So very well played by him. I mean, he absolutely, in that scenario, needed to bust me. In fact, I honestly made it worse for myself by running from OJ. I should have let OJ get all my loot. And so by running from him, I ended up giving all of my loot to Sir Class, which, like, oh man. So this match was a problem for me because it not only gave Sir Class a ton of gems when I died at his feet, but also I had 0 gems on the board on a really important match to have gotten more than 0 gems. Now, to really understand, okay, how did I get so cooked in that match? Let's go look at OJ's perspective, and his footage is kind of funny to watch it back. All right, so he starts the match with a very solid choice. He's got a chicken here, and he takes that chicken, runs up, and he's just squatting up here, which makes sense. I mean, the start of the match is very straightforward, like get all the chests you possibly can. He rotates back down to his starting chest here, which, you know, look, he's got a kind of a 3 chest rotation. Anything more than that is probably greedy, and I'm certainly guilty of going for more than that, which we saw how that worked out. Now he starts to build an El Primo, and gosh darn it, it's his frontline double El Primo situation where he wins, and then he wins more because his El Primos start flying around and just... Bro, you'll see. I get cooked. He ultimately, because he's just going back and forth between chests, and because his neighbors, both of them, have vacated, he can go in and farm, I guess it's 7 different chests that he's got access to here. Is he going to take the chest? No, he just broke the bridge. Interesting. So he's squatting up, which is exactly what you should be doing. I would have considered probably just taking the rare in that instance, but... God. Going back and forth here. Ice Wizard. He fuses his Colt, which I think is a great choice. Colt, you need to get fused. I've talked about that a lot. And he has a Mavis, which I think ends up being a pick he didn't need to make. Honestly, I think, as we'll see over the course of this match, he's not going to probably take advantage of that. Gets the Colt, and the chests respawn when they flip to the next rarity tier. He fuses El Primo. Solid. So he's got double Primo and a chicken frontline. What's my frontline again? Oh yeah, I hadn't drafted one yet. I should not have fought him. Takes another Ice Wizard. And...
Oh, no. Here it is. You know what, Chiz? Wait, why did you... That's what I thought, Chiz.
Yep. He cooked me with that double El Primo, man. That's what did it.
You mess with me, and you will suffer.
9 players remain.
And the thing is that I really, like, doomed us both by taking that fight. I'm the one that forced that fight. I am 100%... He did get some value from the Mavis there. But now OJ's in the situation that I mentioned. I didn't actually mention it. The thing that is problematic if you just hang back and squat up a ton is that toward the end, it's very hard to get gems. Especially because, like, look at these vines, man. Where's he supposed to go? There's not a lot of space here. Not a lot of room to operate. He's moved in, but he's weakened from our fight as well. So when people roll up on him, and roll up on them they will, here it comes. Juicy. Juicy's able to take him without his front line protecting him, and GG. So I really caused both me and OJ to lose this match, which is brutal. Oh gosh, what a misplay.
That was a vendetta kill. I went for Chiz. I sacrificed half my army to destroy Chiz.
And when he refers to that as a vendetta kill, he's probably referring to this moment here from the warm-up rounds. What are you doing? OJ. Oh God, just rewatching that. I mean, like, I deserved it. I 100% deserved that retribution. I picked the wrong fight, and also he was stronger than me this time around. You can see why I thought maybe I could bust him, because I like, oh no, oh, what a disaster. What a misplay. It's all my fault. No one to blame but me. His retribution is beyond justified. Dang, I got boom roasted. I mean, that's boom roasted right there. If you've ever seen it, that's GG, man. So yeah, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is I definitely deserve the L for my decisions here. So when it came down to it, my biggest mistake was in 1 coin chests, and I should have just been fight avoiding. And there it is. And I got cooked by OJ. So OJ, it's actually my bad. We both took 9th and 10th. I apologize for that. And yeah, I would say this didn't exactly cost me the tournament. Like, it might have changed the outcome, but it most likely just changed the trajectory of the final score, which was close, but not quite this close. I mean, who knows? With more games, anything could have happened. But Sir Claz played incredibly well. Congratulations to him on getting the fat W in this tournament. And by the way, there's more coming. There's going to be rounds where people from the community can go compete, and there's a bigger prize pool. I'll have a link in the description for that if you want to go check it out. GG, well played. And like I said, I will always, even though, like, it's not, embarrassing's not the right word, but it, like, sucks to misplay so hard when it matters so much. But, like, I'm always going to look at those moments rather than look away, because it's learning for me, and hopefully it's learning for you. So if you enjoyed the video, throw a like on here, subscribe to the channel. There'll be more of this crazy tournament. And if you want to watch the full video, check the card right over here. You go watch it. GG, man.